as you can probably tell, I have a ton of videos to still try to catch up on E3 stuff, and I'm not even there. And a lot of videos I'm keeping onto my later list just so I can remember to put them on my actual wish list when I'm all done, knowing what videos and what games I want to put on the stupid wish list. Now, a couple come to mind, but then I want to keep my wish list just, or the videos in there, so I can remember my wish list to write them down or not. So that's why I have like 100 plus watch later videos. 116 plus watch later videos. Okay, I have 116. 116. A lot of it's not even E3 stuff. A lot of it's just stuff I have to watch in general. Okay. First, let's talk about my day. It went fine. More announcements for some games. I'll talk about them in a second. And I said yesterday I'll talk about the 2 games that I arrived from the eBay place. No, eBay place. That's the eBay place. It's a place. And I'll have to talk about them about another day because it's more news, and things I haven't even talked about yet on the vlog, which I want to talk about. So, okay, here's some things. Now, I saw part of the trailer for Little Big Planet 3. I spoke a lot about in the last episode about Little Big Planet 3. Not a lot, but teeny bit that feels like it's enough, but I'll still talk about it. Little Big Planet 3, okay? It's the same as the other Little Big Planets, maybe with more variety and more stuff, but nothing that says, "Ooh, wow, shocker," anything, nothing like that. Nothing. That's why I'm not that big and stoked for Little Big Planet 3. The last Little Big Planet game I was actually kind of excited for, and I didn't even have a PS3 yet, was Little Big Planet Karting. Because it's a racing game. Anyways, the next thing is Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. Now that was actually interesting. It makes me think that it's probably, maybe not, but just for a gimmick, but it makes me think that this might be the last Uncharted game. It makes me think, which I really doubt. Because I really doubt it. But for now, maybe it will be for now. Maybe we won't even see it until 5 years or something later. Never know. But that movie. That game won't be out until 2015, I believe it said at the end of the trailer. But it was Sully and, sorry, Nathan Drake talking in like the announcement kind of way, but then Drake is like walking in this forest. It looked really good, of course, but I'm thinking that the word "A Thief's End" is, well, Drake's not a thief, but I don't know, it makes me think like it might be the end game, the last game, but I don't know, because the original person that was worked on the first 3 games, the actual main trilogy, it's not even working for Naughty Dog anymore, so it makes me kind of wonder if that's just the title because that's probably going to be the last game, or just for a while it will be. No. But it did look really interesting, it really did. Same thing with Little Big Planet 3, like I said, it looks interesting, but I don't know if I want to buy it brand new. I'll buy it when it's probably a little bit low, like, I don't know, maybe $20 or used $20. I don't even know. Like, I guess I have the other games like Little Big Planet 1, 2, and Karting, and I have Uncharted 1 through 3. I just don't know if I want those other games just yet, but yeah. Anyways, let's get to something a little bit bigger. Mirror's Edge 2. Now, we did see gameplay of this last year. No, not game, sorry. Just a picture. Just a picture telling us it's real. That's all we had to go for. A picture. This year we actually got more pictures and gameplay, finally. The game actually looks stunning. I'm still personally wanting to find the first one. I found it before, like twice, but the disc is not good in both editions when I found them. So I have to keep trying. But eventually I'll find it for the Xbox 360. I want it for the 360 because that's my third-party console right there. Along with some of the first parties. I know, like Halo, Gears of War. I know. But still. That's probably it for Mirror's Edge 2. It looks exciting. It looks great. It looks beautiful, of course, but I still need to pick the first one up. Anyways, the next game will be Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Now, this game was already announced months ago, a year ago, in Japan, and I think it's out, in Japan, or it's about to be, I don't know. I just know that, oh my god, my leg is itching me. It's like the same leg from last night. Why is it itching me? Oh man, oh my god, it actually feels good. Okay, but the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game, the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, that's still Phoenix Wright from Capcom. I'm weird. The Professor Layton Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game, it gave us more, I don't know, looks into it. Like, it won't just be, oh, they're smashing together because this case is too damn hard. It's basically like that, but this time there's actually a plot. Like, I think, what was it? Professor Layton gets teleported to, like, the future or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. And it's just pretty interesting because it makes you think how to get there and all that stuff and how it actually does work out. And I mean, it does kind of work. Both art styles do kind of work. So, not saying kind of, because you probably fitted to make it actually do work. So that's even better. So, I am excited for Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney because I only have one Face Attorney game. Face Attorney, yes. Professor Layton game, I only have one, and that's the Diabolical Box. And I believe that's a part of the original trilogy, not the Azeron trilogy. I believe that's what it's called. So two trilogies, and I don't even have none except for like one game. And for Phoenix Wright, I don't even have a game, and I wanted to get the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. I did talk about this like a couple vlogs ago, with the Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD remix announcement for the E3 back in, like, I don't know, Sunday. I don't know. But it's already out, I know that for a fact. So the next thing I want to talk about is Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Now, this is something pretty interesting because, sorry, my leg is still itching. I just want to move and scratch. No joke. Now, this is still pretty interesting. Dragon Ball Xenoverse. First of all, that's something like a name Dragon Ball won't use, but it sounds pretty cool. I mean, there's some games that, yeah, they try too hard to make it sound cool, like Raging Blast. Like, that just sounds too, you know, it's like it's too demanding. Like they're trying their best to make it sound cool. And then they made it again, Raging Blast 2. Like, it's even more raging than the blast of ever, or something. And then there's like, what is it? I know we got Ultimate Tenkaichi, which is trying to take off with some of the money from the original Tenkaichi trilogy and other stuff. And I know that the martial arts tournament in the show is called Tenkaichi Budokai, and then we got eventually Budokai Tenkaichi. I know, a lot of weird things for us in America, but it's true, everybody. It's true. It's true. Why does my... Sorry, I'm messing around with my freaking toe. Or not my toe, my legs, because I need to cut them off. Anyways, yeah, Dragon Ball Xenoverse. It sounds really cool. Actually, it sounds awesome. Like, something that I would not expect something. Like, I expect the word Xeno for, like, a Square Enix game. Not a Bandai Namco game. Especially not Dragon Ball Z, but it works. Xenoblade. Xenoblade. See, I said Xenoblade Chronicles. Let's say that. Sure, I'll talk about Xenoblade Chronicles X in a second, but yeah. Dragon Ball Xenoverse does sound cool, and yes, there's a new character, of course, in every Dragon Ball game. And hopefully, they'll finally expand the freaking roster since Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 for the Nintendo Wii and PS2, because that's the largest character select ever, and then ever since then, they just kind of flattened, short, and everything. I don't know why. But they have. Anyways, like I said, I was talking about Xenoblade Chronicles X. Now, I feel kind of ashamed because I haven't even played really at all, except for like a 30-minute of it, honestly. The original Xenoblade Chronicles for the Nintendo Wii. which was a GameStop exclusive, and now it's not anymore, but basically it is still. So basically, now the game called X by Monolith is now just called Xenoblade Chronicles X, because I mean the name itself is pretty successful here in America and everywhere else in Europe as well, and everywhere else in the world basically. So they basically added the word X at the end of the game to make it the sequel, which it is a sequel, but just saying. So yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles X is, well, looking pretty good. It's not really a nature kind of game. No, it's like a space adventure kind of thing. But it does look very fantastic, I admit that. So I'm pretty sure Nintendo's going to try to make that franchise a first party, or not even a first party perhaps. They're going to make it as a second party. If you don't know what second party games are, it's basically games that's not even by, let's say Nintendo's. Let's say Nintendo Wii U or 3DS. Or DS or Wii or whatever you want to call it. Let's say it's not even by Nintendo, and it's by like Capcom or something like that. And Capcom only releases Phoenix Wright games on Nintendo DS and all Nintendo consoles only, and no other consoles ever. That's basically called a second party game in my opinion. Now that's not an actual first word, it's just I never hear the word second party. There's first party and third parties. You only hear that. You never hear second party. But my expression of a second party is if it's by a different company and they're releasing it for just one platform or by one company only, like Nintendo, and they never release any of their any other game franchise of that thing to another thing, okay, into another thing like Xbox or Sony or something like that. That's basically what I call a second party. So, yeah. Okay, so that's my explanation of that. So, what is next on the list of talkies? Next is, I spoke about that yesterday. Not really big, but whatever. Okay, let's close the door, because my mom just told me something like, I'm talking too loud. Anyways, okay, we got Tales of Xillia 2. Now, I already talked about this before in the past in the vlog, I believe, or I was talking about the original Tales of Xillia, I don't remember. So I have the original Tales of Xillia, and it's one of those games again, like Xenoblade Chronicles. I played a teeny bit of it, but I haven't even really played it for like 10-20 minutes. So yes, Tales of Xillia 2 will be coming here to North America. I already know this. It's been out in Japan for a good while, and we already know it's going to be coming here in North America. I believe the game will be coming out in August or July, so that's next month or in 2 months. For the PS3, I know that, so that's pretty good. I was hoping in my hands, like, please don't be a PS4 or anything. I can't afford it right now. Well, yes, I can, but I just don't want another one freaking console right now. I kind of do, because Black Knight, because Batman Arkham Knight, man, that, and Kingdom Hearts, and just a bunch of other games that's only for that next generation consoles. Anyways, yeah, Tales of Xillia 2, it feels like it won't really feature really the main characters from the original game, but that's how Tales of Symphonia 2, basically, Dawn of a New World, was, because it didn't even feature really the cast from the past game. And when I mean featured, you can't play them as the main character. I mean, like, they're in the game, but they won't be playable, really, in the game. Anyways, yes, Tales of Xillia 2. Next thing. Now, this was a last-minute thing before I was leaving to work, and that's kind of surprised me. Because I already own this game, but not for this version that they just announced. Disgaea 4: A Promise Revisited. Now, basically, this game's going to be coming for only the PS Vita. PlayStation Vita, of course, if you didn't know that. And it's basically Disgaea 4. And what I liked about Disgaea 4 is that it's basically vampires. It's basically vampires. That's what it is. I like it. But it'll be basically having all... It's like Game of the Year edition. That's basically what this is. Has all the DLCs. Has new Game Plus, I believe that's what he said. Has new characters, like 1 or 2 or something like that. And then more like story plot-wise stuff. So I kind of want it, but then I kind of don't, because I already have it for the PS3. But maybe in the way future, in my opinion, I'll probably buy it for the Vita once I actually get a Vita. Anyways, that's it. The Disgaea 4 Promise Revisited. So that's pretty Interesting. Oh yeah, if you want to know when that comes out, I don't remember. I'm sorry, I don't. So, yay for being stupid. Okay, now I don't know if I talked about this in yesterday's vlog either, but Kirby and the Rainbow Course or Cruise? No, it's not Curse. Okay, Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. Basically, this game is the sequel to Kirby Canvas Curse. There's the word again, curse. Canvas Curse is basically, I think, some wizard or something made Kirby only stay in ball form, and you have to basically move him with the touchscreen on the DS. And it's basically like a launch title game, basically. Way launch title game, like 2006 or something like that game, 7, I don't know. And you basically had to make Kirby move with your stylus and somehow beat the game. It's just basically that game again. Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. It really is, I'm not joking. If you see the gameplay, bam, it screams sequel to that game. And it should be, because that's the name Curse in it again. Anyways, Batman, I did mention Batman about the next gen consoles. Batman Arkham Knight, I already spoke about it deeply in one of the past vlogs. If you want to know my opinion on it, I'm just going to say it still looks fantastic, it still looks amazing. I am wanting it. Will it be the console sell for me? Maybe for the PS4. I know it's coming to Xbox One, but I personally want it on the PS4 because, well, I also want Kingdom Hearts 3, and I know it's coming to PS1 as well, like I just said. And then there's a couple other games, and I think they said Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare will also be coming for the PS3. Yeah, the PS3 or PS4, so it's still kind of making me say I want to buy the PS4, even though I know Garden Warfare is ready for 360, but I'm just saying I don't want to have online for everyone, and I'm hoping that it will have first player, like story and stuff like that. Now, well, there was one last thing I wanted to talk about, but I don't know what it was. Okay. See, damn it. Okay, I did speak about Pac-Man yesterday, and that really was the biggest thing for that. But I still haven't seen the Smash Bros. Invitational Tournament or anything really, so I'm still kind of behind, and I would just talk to you guys maybe. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I have still lots of videos to watch. There's some things I can't even tell you because I haven't even got my opinions on it yet. Now, there's some things I already knew about for months and I already talked about in past vlogs, like Naruto, Shippuden, Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution, and Sword Art Online for the Vita, and I don't know, whatever else is here, just Hyrule Warriors, but just a bunch of things like. Okay, yeah, let's end off with Hyrule Warriors. So Hyrule Warriors, basically, I like how they're just calling it now officially Hyrule Warriors, even though they said a year ago this time, basically, something like that, that Hyrule Warriors is a working title, and then they just made it into the actual title. Will it be called like The Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors, or will it just be called Hyrule Warriors, or will it be called Zelda Hyrule Warriors? Or will it be like another game like Link's Crossroad Training? Or will it be like, you know, Link's Hyrule Warriors? Or what would it be called? I'm more curious now. I mean, yeah, it's Hyrule Warriors, but is the word Zelda going to be in the title or not? I mean, that's kind of one of my deepest things for some god reason. But it's true. I really do want to know. Other than that, I think that might have been it on announcements that I wanted to talk today. Yeah, let's call that a day. It's pretty long. The vlog isn't. It's 20 minutes. Wow. Sorry about this really long vlog that I probably won't remember everything I just talked about, because tomorrow I have a bunch of more news I want to talk about, like The Legend of Korra, Book 3. Yeah, like Book 3. And a bunch of other games on here, like Tales of Heart R, and a bunch of other things, like, I don't know, Smash Brothers at Best Buy. I don't know. Anyways, that's really it for today. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, where a lot of things could happen, especially at work. I might get a new job position. Just letting you guys know. No promises, but I might. Big word. Might get a new job position. It might maybe pay me more. Hoping it probably will be, but never know. Anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, where all that stuff I just told you will be announced, and maybe I can actually get to the games and tell you about the job. If not, more E3 coverage. So, see you guys tomorrow, okay? Bye.